I am in Devizes by the canal, and I've just seen a kingfisher just down here, which I was not expecting to see. But so I'm just parked in a little spot by the canal, and I'm on my way to Midwest Racing, which is a Husqvarna dealer, just the localist one to me, because it's time to change. The Pan America is going to have to go. Right. You know, that was close. Okay. Was not waiting, ready for him to wait for me. So that's the cane locks there. All the sides of him. Just 19 locks all in a row. So this is the road out of Devizes, and I'm just gonna see if I can turn right up here to see the locks, give you a view of the locks. It's I don't know, fairly recently restored. So let's go over the canal here. So hopefully, then behind me, I'll be able to stop and you'll see the locks. Alright, I'm okay behind. So there we go. All the locks up there. I say long walk. We're still going off down that way. So why to change your heart, you might ask? Well, there's a number of reasons why I'm thinking about, well, I am going to change the Pan America. It's a really good bike, don't get me wrong, right? As an adventure bike, as a long distance tourer, this is a good bike. But, there is a big but. It's not reliable. That's my biggest issue. I would need two hands to count the amount of times it's let me down in the last 2 years. So that's not very good statistic. I mean, if you follow my channel, you will have known that the first one had the engine go, and I was without a bike, without a Pan America rather, for quite a while. Am I still recording? Yeah, I was out of... So if you follow my channel, you'll have realised that my first Pan America was, I had the engine go, the timing chain let go, the big end had play in the crankshaft, so it was a case of it needed a new engine. They put me on a Breakout, which was a lovely bike. I did a little review on it, but it wasn't for me in terms of a long-term riding option. So there are a few niggles with the Pan America. So what are they? They're insignificant on their own. So the turn signal down here, right? If I turn left, or so let's say no, I'm turning right on a roundabout, and I'm going around that roundabout, and I want to turn left. I have to cancel the indicator and then flick left, which is awful. Doesn't sound like much, but it's a real annoyance. Alright, just gonna, oh, I'm not gonna whiz past that, but there's a car coming now. It's just a niggle, that's all it is. The other niggle is the side stand. Putting it down, you have to lean the bike left, right. That's fine, I ain't got a problem with that. That's not an issue. Having to put the side stand up before you put the centre stand down is annoying, but it's just a niggle, you know. There are so many positives for this bike, but my biggest issue is the value of the bike. It's on a PCP. So I owe, after two and a bit years, 8,500 on it. I paid 11.5 for the original one, and I got a good deal as what I thought. I've got good trading value on my Triumph Type Scrambler 1200. Almost what I paid for it, in fact. But when it comes to the value of the Pan American now, I did like a trading value a few months ago, and it was about 6 grand. So I'm about 2 to 2.5 grand in deficit on the PCP, which is quite a lot. So I can't, well, I could transfer that onto a next PCP, but I don't want to. So I'm waiting until I get to 50% of the PCP, then I can do a voluntary termination. At 50%, you can just hand the bike back. Well, if it's worth more than the buyback value, that's tough. You lose that money. But in this situation, I hand the bike back, and I don't. They incur the debt, not me. Okay, so. That's the best option financially for me, is to hand the bike back and then start afresh. But what to get next? That's the question, and it's a big question. There's a lot of good bikes out there, and I don't know which to get. So what are the options for the next steed? Well, the Norden 901 that I'm coming to look at today, the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro, the Ducati Desert X, the Africa Twin. I'm ruling out bigger bikes because this thing's so freaking heavy, which is another one of the gripes, I guess. This thing is heavy. Oh, is that it there? Yes. Here we are. Hopefully they're open. Okay, so that was Midwest Racing. Didn't do any filming in there because I didn't want to sort of promote the fact that I'm doing YouTube. I don't want to interview the bloke, I want to just talk to him normally. But yeah, the Norden 901, that's a nice bike. So light, quite tall. Not sure I'd go for the Expedition or not, we'll see. But yeah, didn't have a demo because they just sold it. But let's go home. But yeah, really impressed with that. I think the Expedition is the one I would want to go for if I can. They've got deals coming up on the 2024 version, so he's going to let me know what those deals are going to be, and we will go from there.